Okay, guys, good morning. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be working with the classwork of mass and weight, the second part. I am not today in the class, that's why I'm going to explain the first problem and then you're going to be working with the other problem for the assignment. Now, this assignment that you need to do you is for tomorrow, Thursday, but you have the whole weekend to finish the classwork and the homework, and on Monday I'm going to give you the points. Now, this problem that I have right here, remember you need to go to Go Formative to submit the classwork and you need to show all your work. Now, I'm going to show you the first problem with part A, B, and C. Step by step, you're going to copy what I am doing in the classwork and then you're going to be working along with the next, with the other problems. Now, the first problem is at the surface of Mars, the acceleration due to gravity is 3.8 meters per second squared. A book weight is 34 newton at the surface of Earth. No Mars on Earth. Now, the first question is, what is the mass of the object on Earth? Now, go right here. The only information that we have right here is that the weight of the object on Earth is 34 newtons. Now, if we want to find the mass, we need to use the gravity of Earth, that is 9.8 meters per second squared, and we want the mass of the object. Now, using the same equation that we have been using, that is the equation of weight, W is equal to mass and gravity, but to try to remember, this is the weight on Earth. That means we're going to write E at the bottom. And if we want to find the mass, we need to isolate for them. We need to leave the M alone. The only way that we can do this is canceling the gravity. That means we're going to divide by gravity. Whatever we do in one side, we need to do it on the other side. We cancel, and then we write at the bottom what is left. Now that the letter that we want is alone, we flip the equation. And we can now substitute and change letters for numbers. We have 34 divided by 9.8. That's it. Come on, this is basic problems. Compared to with what you guys have been doing, this is nothing. Now, we're going to start using the calculator, and we have right here 34 divided by 9.8, and the mass is going to be equal to 3.46 or 47 if you round, 46 kg. That is the kilograms. Now, right here, we have this problem data. The weight is 34 newton on Earth. The gravity of Earth, 9.8. We're looking for the mass. We cancel the equation to find the mass. We change letter by number, and then now we have that the mass of the object is 3.46 kilograms. Easy. Now, let's go to part B. Part B, they want to know what is the mass on Mars. Now, most of the students, they will try to find the mass, but something that you need to remember, the concept is that if we know the mass of an object in one planet, it's going to be the mass of the object in every single planet. Since the mass is a property of the object, that means the mass doesn't change, it's going to be the same. What that means that if we want to know what is the mass of the object on the surface of Mars, what we need to do is only write the answer. The mass of the object is 3.46 because the mass doesn't change. Okay? The mass doesn't change. That's why you don't need to do nothing. The mass is going to be the same. The same. And this will be the answer for letter B, that most of the students will be trying to find an answer, but you don't need to find nothing because it's the same. Part C, they want to know what is the mass, I'm sorry, the weight on Mars. Now, if we want to know the weight of the object on Mars, or the book, yeah, on Mars, we know the mass, that is 3.46 kilograms. We want to know the weight on Mars. That means we need the gravity on Mars. Most of the students think that they are going to be using the gravity of Earth. No, if we are looking for the weight on Mars, we need to be using the gravity of Mars. That means it's going to be 3.8 meter per second square. That means if we want to know what is the weight, the letter that we want is alone. That means it's only change letter by numbers. 3.46 multiplied by 3.8. That's it. We'll use the calculator. We have parentheses 3.46 by 3.8, and we have that the weight is 13.14 Newton. And right here we have the problem. That's it, guys. This is the first problem with part A, B, and C. Now, what you guys need to do today is, I did the example for the first problem with part A, B, C, that is 1, 2, and 3. Now, what you guys need to do is you need to complete the following problem of mass and weight. You need to show all your work, using Go format here. This problem, you need to find the mass of this object, find the weight of table, the weight of the computer chip, then find the mass. Then here you need to calculate the weight of the object on Earth. Remember, it's on Earth, gravity of Earth. We need to find the weight on Mars, 3.8, that is the gravity. And then for bonus points, you have the last problem. You have the whole weekend, then you have to Sunday to submit the classwork, and then we're going to check it for Monday. So have a good weekend and complete your work.